What's up, guys? Welcome back. If you are highly sensitive, consider yourself a sensitive man, man or woman, but I'm a man. I'm talking to men in this one. If you get something as a woman, that's great too. But I was watching a video. I love this. I love this. I got a fire lit right now, and I want to spread the fire. Like Mike Tyson said, a little fire turns into, give it some fuel, turns into a bigger fire, a campfire, then eventually a blaze, and then an inferno. And that fire starts today with, for sensitive dudes. And life is really just about perspective and um framing it. Framing, that's like the new way of saying perspective. Frame it like this. I'm going to frame it like this. We're going into psychology anyway. Would you rather be a victim with a diary or a strategist in a war room? I think AI came up with that in a video. I actually like that one though a lot. AI fucking nails it sometimes, and I hear that deeply because it's crazy. Like, I don't care if someone kidnapped you and cut off your arm and like tortured you for 3 weeks. It's like, I don't know. A part of me thinks that actually is that can be easier to handle than things that you do to yourself. If you're manipulated or if you make bad choices or you're in a bad place, like, it's hard. That's the hardest stuff is, but it's still a perspective. Damn, I just kind of realized something. But yeah, like, letting other people off the hook is one thing, but letting yourself off the hook, that can be very difficult. And but still, it is a perspective thing. And the victim with the diary is constantly writing about what happened to them. And if you're not doing that, in my experience, my estimation, if you're not doing that in a way of trying to grow and trying to understand and just trying to figure it out, but you're stuck there in a way that, like, someone come rescue me, I need help, which is fine for a period of time, of course, but you have, that that person who just can't stop posting on social media or their diary, which is now the diary, right? This is technically a diary for me, but if you can't put it behind you, it's essentially just another excuse, and it's that person won. I saw another thing. I'll just stay in the victim mode for a second here. I just saw a YouTube video about a guy who killed the guy who was essaying him, when he was a kid, and and he said, and he nailed it. He nailed it. I've never killed anyone, but I I know he nailed it because that's how that works. That's how demons and people like that work. That energy now he's forever in that guy's mind. He's gonna be rent free in that man's mind the rest of his life. It's like the end of Seven. If you kill him, he wins. Now he's in your brain for life. And that's what those people want. That's the most sick people in my experience. Like, the worst sadistic people want to prove their pain, whatever happened to them or whatever reason they have for victimizing or wanting to hurt someone else, like truly want to hurt someone, is to be like, see, I couldn't get through. I feel like at the most human level, which is, I think, a good way to think about things, like, not as a victim, human level, people that do that, they just want to prove that, see, I couldn't get through this pain. And getting through that pain is, God, that is the best revenge. And revenge is the wrong word. It is the best it's the best balancing, because that person You're not even avenging them. It's almost like you're just showing them light that a mirror that they can't look at, and they can either smash the mirror or change. And I think people that go that dark into the sadistic, into the wanting to watch the world burn mentality, those people have less of a chance. This is the point of the videos for the sensitive people that don't think like that. Like, those people have less of a chance. Light is like just light one little match, and it just envelops. It just not envelops it. It just the darkness just goes. It's the best analogy for it. It's effortless once you can spark the match to get that light going. Just like Tyson. I just need a little bit of friction. Give me a stick. God, he's like yellow as hell with this. God damn. So that was when I shave. Yeah, don't look at these teeth. What the fuck? No more coffee for me. But if you just have a little bit of tinder and then you just get a little bit of light, of fire, and you can just dump gasoline on that mother effer, and that light is gone. That darkness is gone. The darkness has to just kind of like, it's like tar that has to just kind of just, God, it's on me. And a couple weeks later, you get a little off, and it's just like this thing. It's like progressive. That's the way I look at it. And so, you want to be a warrior, a strategist in a war room, i.e., you look at when you can see what it was, what that person's intent really was, and you go, oh, it's an indifference at best, and it's actual vehement envy and hatred. Well, I can see it now. They helped me. That's the very difficult thing to do, is to separate you and them. They are not you. You are not them. They don't have the grace from God, the permission from the universe to give that to you, to hand you off that hot potato of trauma. That is not there. They answer to higher powers than their own ego with that garbage. And now you're a strategist, and you see it, and hopefully eventually heal. And now you're everything that was good about you with the discernment and the knowledge of these people. Your game is the long game. You're the strategist in the war room. They were the victim, most likely, with the journal. Not you, though. That's the point of this video. If you're sensitive, an open book type person, maybe have blinders on. Often people that are preyed upon have blinders because that's how they were conditioned as children, or by whoever. It's conditioning. Healthy people don't allow other people to victimize them, especially, adults, people in their 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s. And any age, you can get conditioned, you can get preyed upon. I think the newer society is going to have better, we're going to have to have better fail-safes on I don't know. Like, I bring up age, and there's 60-year-olds that are victimized in a way that's just like, I don't know. As I say that out loud too, I just, like, you gotta have personal accountability too. But I feel for people, because we all know somebody who's, a lot of us have boomer parents. They are 14-year-old narcissists. They are 14 forever. They will be 14, and anything that good that happens to you, they resent. Because they resent their own kids. That's how childish they are. They resent their own kids that didn't ask to be here. So when those people are victimized, it's like, I look at them as a child, like, because they are, and they just, but then again, like, you gotta set an age. I don't know. I'm going on a tangent, but do you want to be the strategist in the war room post-trauma? I.e., once you see it, now you can Just look at his strategy. I see you. I see you now. I'm winning. I'm smarter. Yeah, or you can just, I would recommend not being the victim with the journal, unless that journal is note taking for the sake of understanding. And my videos are projection videos. You might figure that out, and that's what I've chosen to do. And I'm going to the gym right now, and I'm gonna go fucking hard for about 3 hours. So, cheers to you guys. Hope you're doing well in your healing journey. Hope you're doing well in general. I hope you're choosing the path of difficulty. That's another thing I want to make a video about. For any young guys, like, I feel like any 20-year-old guys that don't have like a lot of guidance, like, this is my perspective as a now 37-year-old. What the hell? How'd that happen? And I'm gaslit by this. Everything that I thought was real, it's gaslighting. It's unbelievable gaslighting at scale. Everything that gaslighted me as a child with psychopaths is now a collective just delusion. And if you do difficult things, it just feels like people hate you. That's how sick the society is. And so if you're in your 20s, do not listen to these people. These people are envious. They are, it's a new level of resentment in society. When we have an epidemic of cowardice, these people don't believe in themselves, so they want to gaslight you. Everyone's doing it. Men now too. They are they should be ashamed of themselves. They should be ridiculed. They should be mocked. And frankly, you should hit them in the mouth. I have a couple times in my life recently where I regret not clocking the living shit out of somebody, because they would learn a lesson and I would show my boundary in real time and remind myself what I'm capable of. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Assuming that they're relatively, it's not like, but that's the thing. Cowards you never know. That's the weird world we live in. The honor is gone, and I never know what someone's going to do. And cowards usually will do whatever they can to, not falter to their cowardice. They find a way to be the victim or change things. That's the thing about men now. They'll be the victim. We need to stop this shit. I know I make a lot of these videos. I'm a sensitive fuck. I make these videos. I'm trying to figure stuff out. I'm trying to help other people. This channel started because it's all I had. I just needed to talk, and I know one to talk to, frankly. And I have no idea what was happening, and I didn't know where to turn or where the path was. But it's so easy to just watch videos and feel good. Like, oh, I did something. You didn't do shit. You didn't do shit. Have you proved your worth? Have you, and as I say that, it's like you have to create this world where at least for me, I have to create this world that doesn't exist anymore, that allows me to drive. Like, I had this vision, and I don't think that world exists in my own mind, my own healing shit, but also just pragmatically. The world is so weak now, and there's so little to, like Goggins said, it's easy to be strong now because so many people are weak. And that was true 4 or 5 years ago. Now it's like, it's so easy to be weak now because you're supposed to be. And if you go against that, you're almost like everyone, you're like a leper. Like, I should say everyone, maybe it's just where I live, but I'm going a little bit off. I'm leaving. Have a good day. Hope this video helped people that are struggling with victim victimhood, victim land, no matter what happens, it's I believe probably definitely to a pathological and a unhealthy level that pain teaches you. Definitely took that too far, but I wasn't wrong, and I guess I needed a lot of it. It really is the best. It is the best framing. Watch some old Mike Tyson videos. We got to get back into our masculinity. These people are going to be gone. It's gonna be worse than when the rock stars are dying. How much inspiration is there going to be in this world when Mike Tyson's gone? These people that you know are just absolute absolute inspirations for the rest of us, and true inspirations. We got to create more of that. All right, guys, have a good one. See ya.